Okay. So I wanted to do some PC mode run analyses. So this is just gonna be the first one. I don't know if it's gonna be like a series or something on my channel, but this is an 85 PC run that I got a couple of hours ago. So yeah, let's get right into it. First PC setup, pretty simple. I can just extend this out to like a PCO, and then just stack for O on top of the other one. So that's what I do. Second PC, this is a rare one, TILJ, but this setup can save O almost 100% of the time. So that's what I go for. So then I go for like this. It's called a brain dead third PC, and then best thing to do is box. And there's a couple of solves here, but PCO is probably one of the easier ones to spot. Okay, so question is, do you take this 2-line? And the answer is yes, always take this 2-line. Fifth PC 2-lines are like almost always good. So this will take me to JTSZ second, which you can just tub. Very nice. Save O, that goes without saying. Brain dead setup again, except I can't save this T. So this is pretty risky going into the next PC. So, I just did this 4-piece setup and then noticed that T was reasonably early, so I could just close it off like Gray System. So there you go. I go for the same setup here. Now, question is, what do you do when you see a queue like this? Now, this is a pretty sad looking queue. And because of parity reasons, you can only use you can only use an even amount of LJ and vertical T. So what I go for is I skim this bottom line with the eyepiece and then see if I can use this S and Z in some sort of reduction. So let's clear this out. What I mean by an SZ reduction is this sort of thing, and then S goes there, and then Z like that. So that's what I mean. So I skim the bottom row with the eyepiece, and then try to save the T piece. So I can do that just like this. I guess it's in a different order, but it's still the same idea. What I do here is probably just box of some sort. I see the third T, so using 2 T's for this box isn't actually so bad. And it goes into 7 PC anyway, and most of them are almost 100%. So there you go. Good stuff. This is just 7 PC. It's like PCO. So this is a best chance field setup. So, I have a couple options here. I can just extend this out to a PCO and then skim with the J piece. I think that's what I do. Got it. Okay, nice. So this is an interesting case. ITZO second. I know a lot of people don't like this one, but if you see early S or Z, you have a setup which can like always save O. So that's gonna be on here somewhere. Here. So here, depending on whether you see S or Z first, you build the setup on either side. So because S comes early, I want to be doing this setup. So where like the S or ZT thing is on the right. So I take a little time to think about that. There you go. There it is. Save O. Brain dead setup again because I'm lazy and it works. So this is a leg setup, and just putting S here is 100%. I have a few options even before placing the S. I can just put the T up here like an anti-PCO and solve from there. But yeah, I think I just continue. I skim this line with the eyepiece, and then J, S, and then sort of PCO solve like that. TO fifth, about as good as it gets. I can do a funny spin, so I'll do that. So this is gonna lead to a sixth with no Z. This was definitely not the best thing I could have done, because I feel like this, okay, it doesn't exactly rely on a second O, but okay, let's go back a little bit and see what I could have done. So S-I-O-L. I think something that I could have done is like, put S here, I, and then O and L. So I can just do the same leg setup that I did from before, like that. So that probably would have been a bit better to go for, but I still have solve anyway, so it's fine. So just T sits next to the O. I think that's what I do. No, is that what I do? Yeah, that's probably what I do. And save T. Pretty easy seventh, one solve. And I'm back onto first. I have a few options, but I think the best thing to do is build TZ PCO and then have IO. So, like that. I see a lot of LJ. A lot of the time when you do the setup, you're gonna skim this row with either L or J. So, what I go for? Skim that way. Okay, and then L, J, I, O. Nice. So whenever I see a queue like this, and T is last, I don't immediately see a way to save O if I put T here. In fact, I don't think there is a solve that saves O. Anyway, so instead, I know if I put T, same orientation, but all the way to the left, it's still 100% and might allow me to save T. And this one's pretty nice. I can just box it off with J and S. O here, I skim. There you go. Extra T third. I'm pretty sure this is 100%. I'm not 100% sure on this one. But, this is a good setup. Now, when you see... Okay, what sort of solve do I do here? Oh, I think I know. So, T and S to close this box. So it's like a 4x4. And then the rest of the pieces can make a 6x4 box on the right, but it's a little bit weird. I'll just let the replay demonstrate that. There you go. Fourth PC with a missing O and what else am I missing? With a missing O and a missing J. I just go for jaws here. What do I do here? I hold. I'm not sure what I'm going for here. Oh, okay, yeah. So I saw the other T in the queue, I guess. And then notice that this sort of thing like results to like a similar PCO like thing. Okay. What do I go for here? This is kind of a bad fifth PC. This is extremely risky. I don't know if that's a good setup. Oh, but I get another L, so I can just do box. And then it should just be fine. It's kind of a sketchy 6 PC, but that's just what I saw, I guess. So this is 6 PC with missing L. The solve here. Okay, when I see S, I usually just put it here because it makes sense. I can actually do like a lime solve. So stack the S's like that. Because it kind of looks like a lime, I guess. 7 PC. Pretty easy 7th. I think I go for the same first PC as the beginning, like that. Easy, because you can just box it up like that. Okay, so I'm on ITSZ second now. So I see the L early, so I can do a Q-base setup. So because the L is early, I can save the O piece, and that's somewhere down here. Yeah, this is this setup over here. It's pretty advanced stuff. You don't have to know that. Brain dead setup because I'm lazy and it works. I have 100% set up again. So I wonder how I approach this solve. It's like you can just do box. Yeah, it's sort of a weird order, but it works. I don't think I meant to place that T there. Oh well. I'm pretty sure this is still 100%. And I can sort of box this up. And yeah. So this is a 6 with no S piece. I mean, can't really go wrong. Although it's kind of hard to see a solve. Never mind, it's not hard. Okay, 7th. Know your 7ths because they're easy. Okay, I think I just build a 3x4 and pray. I see another T piece, so it's looking good. Though this leads to a bad second. Okay, so I don't see enough people doing this for the second, but if you get the O piece early enough, you can do the setup. It's about 98%, something along those lines. Okay, so this is the sort of queue that kills PC mode runs. Whenever you have a second PC with one of L and J and no T in the setup. So whenever you have this scenario where T is last, you are forced to save L or J. So I think what I do is skim this bottom row with the eyepiece again. No, I don't? Okay, interesting. I guess that works too. You might be wondering why do I go for this? It's kind of similar to the gray system setup, but it's missing the eye at the bottom. I don't know if that's a smart thing to do. Just what I've been doing. Pretty simple solve here, but it doesn't save great pieces. Ooh, okay. T-spin double solve, that's cool. I can't really explain myself there. This is... Okay, this is a duplicate piece 4th PC, but I'm holding an L or J, so it's probably still fine. You can just solve this like PCO anyway. We'll see what piece comes next, though. Yeah, okay, Z next. That's completely fine. I O 5th, so I just stack the O's and place the I like that. So depending on what the next piece is, this could be quite difficult, or could be quite easy. Okay, O piece is next, which means it's gonna be easy. So I can just build an anti-PCO sort of shape. So S L Z T, and then I spin. Yeah. No O 6th. I usually just build a 6x4 box whenever I see early S or Z. I'm pretty sure it's good. Anyway, first PC, build jaws. Good stuff. The next piece is S. I can just skim like the brain dead setup with the O and J. So that's not going to be a problem. Love to see it. Okay, I don't see S or Z early, so I just go for the standard setup, which is like that. Okay, so this is not a queue I can save T with, I don't think. So I try to save O, and there is a save O solve. Yeah. Okay, 2-line here. I always take this 2-line. Some people don't like it, but I I don't see any reason not to take it. Okay, and then TSZ 7th. I just go for the easy setup because I know it works. So this is a pretty awful first PC. Here's the setup. So this queue looks kind of dismal. Depends what piece comes up next. Okay, so what would I do here? I can... Yeah, that's really bad. But I think S underworks. Yeah. Again, bad second, but you can do the same setup as I showed before. So you get the T reasonably early, which means you can probably save O, and otherwise you could probably save I. Here I can save O, just by boxing it off like that. Good stuff. What do I go for now? Okay, I can build legs here, which is 100%. Kind of weird queue. Okay, I want to use, I think the plan is use T here, J and S to complete the right side box, and then O and L to finish this box. That's the plan. This setup again. I think I got lazy. There's probably a better solve than this. OS 5th. I don't know. It's a scary 5th. So setup here is just that. So whenever you have a setup which has like none of TLJ in it, the orientation of this T piece is gonna depend on what piece comes next. So the L comes next, which means that this T is gonna have to sit vertical. So what I mean by vertical is like that or like that. So continuing on, I can just do like a Jaws solve like that. Yeah. Kind of I don't like the save that much, but it's okay. I don't really know any setups for this queue, so I just freestyled one. Yeah, kind of weird queue. Oh, I see a solve, and I think, yeah, it's just S and J here, and then you can spin that in. Pretty scary 7th, even though it's 100%. Stack the O's, and then skim with the Z and J is the way to go. Yeah. Okay, I get this bad first again, but I'm okay, because I know Jigsaw first PC. So the next piece is a Z, which is just kind of lucky. So yeah, I just spin in the S like that, and it'll be good. Fun fact, that queue is missed by PC Finder. Just so you know. Fancy early S or Z setup again. And I'm on third PC extra O again. Yeah, that was not a good choice. I can't actually save T there, so see if there was something better I could have done. I don't know how to rewind the replay and do this efficiently. On second thoughts, maybe I should have gone for something like that, and then something like this. This might have been wise. Yeah. Okay, well, we'll continue on. It is what it is. Just pray for a T-piece. Oh, there's a T-piece. Be good. I'm pretty sure at this point, just brain deading is pretty safe. We get the eyepiece, so we good. There you go. I just built Grey System here because I was pretty short at work. What do I do here? If I get another O piece, then I can just do that and have like a Grey System solve. 7th PC, pretty easy one. Jaws first PC. Depends on the next piece. Okay, I can just use J and S to complete the box. Like so. PCO second. So this is kind of a yucky queue. I don't think you can save T or O here, so I end up saving the J piece. Okay, box. This is about 95% from top of my head. Ooh, fancy solve. Yeah, okay. You just have to learn solves like this, and you see them on PC Finder. So, I don't really know how to explain that. Apart from just put your missed PCs into PC Finder, and you'll see stuff like that. Jaws, this is fine, I guess. I wonder what solve I go for, because there's a lot of solves. I can brain dead skim. Yeah, that's fine. Kind of yucky queue. I don't know if I like this. What do I go for? Ooh, flat PC. Okay, so that's fun. So what comes next? Another another S. I can do that same thing where I don't know. Okay, I don't know how I missed this, but I can do that same thing that I did early on the run, where I put J here and then L here and do the SC reduction again. So I'm not sure how I didn't pick up on that. Instead, I sort of saw this. It looks a bit like Brain Dead, like that. But I shouldn't have missed the save T. And it would have been pretty good here. Yeah, pretty easy solve when you see the J and S. And 7th PC. Good stuff. Grace system, I guess, because I get lazy. Okay. Pretty simple. Okay, so for this second PC, there's Cubase setups. So I see the S and L relatively early. So what I can do is this setup, which saves T. So that's always nice to know. Although I think did I do it differently? No, I didn't. Yeah. Cool. There's a bunch of setups that are 100% here. This is one of them. And I can just... Okay, we'll wait for the piece to drop. Eyepiece next, I can just box the anti-PCO with S and T. And then we all good. Nice. Legs up and O is the way to go. That rhymed. Wonder what I do here. There's a couple of solves. I probably just box this off with the J and I. What am I doing? Hey, yeah, like that. My instinct here is just to build Grey System. I don't know how good it is. I think it's like the 90 something. There's probably better stuff. What is this? Oh, this is no S6, I think. I couldn't think of a setup to do. I just built a box and then hope for the best. 7th PC. This is a setup to go for. The solves are not that easy for this queue. I I knew I was getting the L last, so I think. Oh, I do the ice spin. Yeah, like that. Although I kind of struggled on this ice spin. Okay. Draws first PC. I can just do the brainless skim. Fancy early SZ setup again. I can do. Well, I immediately see that the brain dead setup will work again. A few options for this already, but I think I just let it drop down. I can save the T piece because I get I next. Good stuff. I probably go for an anti-PCO of some sort. Yeah. Although, what's the next piece? We'll see. T piece. Okay, I think I want to save that T piece. Yeah, that's the way to go. I think I do the same 6x4 thing again here. Yeah. I mean, yeah, no matter what I save here, it's pretty good. Back to first PC. Best thing to do is PCO and then the O piece, one from the left wall. I think that's the best thing to do here anyway. I to the left, and then skim with the L, and then I get this second PC. I don't see a lot of people doing the second PC setup. I don't know if just people don't know about it, but I think it's pretty good. It's somewhere on this document. Yeah, well, it's a mirror of this setup on the top. 0% forced save S and Z, and pretty good O and T setup. O and T saves. So I just go for that. Save O. Yeah, fancy solve. You get this upside down SZ reduction at the end. Cool. Brain dead skim again, because lazy. Yeah, when you can't build box, you can always build this sort of broken box, I guess. Yeah, this is still 100% setup for this fourth PC. I already have a few options on what to do, but we'll wait for the piece to drop. I guess you could PCO, but I do whatever this is. Instinct is Jaws. Yeah. I'm probably going to get a lot of LJ and T, which is what I get. So, pretty safe. I think I can just tuck that under. And then skim with the T. Yeah. Kind of bad 6. 6 with no I tends to be kind of dicey. And if I remember correctly, this is where I make a mishold. Or like I couldn't see a solve quick enough with the J. So, yeah. So what this ends up doing is making this sort of floating O shape. And yeah. I can skim with the J, L, O. And this will leave me with ISZ7th, which is kind of bad. Yeah. I see a solve. So like you have to be careful with the skims here. Alright, we'll draw everything up. Set up I Z S. So I think what I go for is like Z over here. Yeah, T and here. S L. And then I have to skim with the O piece here, like that. That's probably what I go for. I hope that's what I go for. Yeah. Okay, and this is where the run dies, which is kind of unfortunate. So my instinct was to build box, and then I immediately regretted it because I saw these pieces. Yeah. Like, when you see this, there's like nothing you can do. Pray, and yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. I do get an L next, but this doesn't help because there straight up isn't a solve here. So let's go a little bit back and see what I could have done instead. Oh, this is so stupid. I wish there was a better way to do this. Okay, so going back to here. I think the best thing that I could have done here is this setup. L. And then something like that. Apparently this is the best thing to do here. I just didn't spot the opportunity to do so. I'll actually check if there's even a solve with that setup. So I don't know if you can see the thing on my screen. So the Q. So I'm gonna be holding. And then I know I'm getting I and L next. And this setup does have a solution. Okay, so I'm gonna have a J held. No, I'm gonna have a T held here. So what I'm gonna, the idea is that you do T here. I'll make another frame, and then finish it off like that. I skim Z, and then S and I. That's I don't know, that's a pretty advanced solve. But that is probably the best thing I could have done here, and I didn't do it, which is why the run died. So yeah, there you have it. That's my analysis on this PC mode run. I hope you could pick something up from it, and yeah, see you next time.